Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
Hit that like button. Who we got in the building, man? I hope y'all having a great morning. If you just following up in here, I appreciate y'all for pulling up to the bootleg ass stew. I'm gonna go ahead and get started though with the show, man. Let's get it started. So, have y'all been updated on the situation with the teacher who allowed the students to braid his hair? He's giving an update on his situation, on his employment. And let's get up into it. Let's see what old boy got to say. So, wrong button. Apparently, he's going to be returning back to the school, which I have no problem with at all. Him losing his job, to me, I wasn't with him losing his job. I just would like for him to have suffered some kind of punishment, some kind of consequences, because he needs to have learned from his actions, and we cannot have an epidemic of this shit going on, because since then there was a teacher right after him who posted trying to make a point. It was a female teacher, a black female teacher, posting a video of her allowing her students to unbraid her hair and trying to stir up the internet. And what she was doing was trying to point out the hypocrisy of a male versus a woman doing the same action. And I even spoke on this when it happened, because this was one of the arguments that people made. That's still inappropriate. And yes, society would not frown upon it the same way they would frown upon a male having this done. We all know this. So this null and void. It's out of line regardless, though. Whoever it is, at the end of the day, it's out of line. We don't send our students to school to unbraid or groom another damn teacher, unless this has something to do with the assignment of cosmetology. It was inappropriate, but was it inappropriate enough for him to lose his job? I don't think so. But he still needed to suffer some kind of consequences, in my opinion, because he didn't see what the issue was. For some reason, it kept going over his head. He kept missing the whole situation of why you can't allow this to happen. There are so many situations where students and teachers are doing things. You see what I'm saying? So many. And not even that. You just open up the door for temptation. Not even that. Accusation. You feel me? So even if you are innocent, you open up this door for accusation and for people to pin things on you. All it takes is for one of those students to get upset when you don't acknowledge them the right way, when you don't let them do something that they want to do, or when you get onto them and not get onto somebody else, and they can just take it out upon you. Women are very vindictive, and it don't just start when they become women. It starts at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? And men are like this too, but women more so than men. So all it takes is for one of them students to get upset and go against your ass. You feel me? Anyway, let's get up into this article real quick from the Shade Room. It says that no, that's not it. That's not it. That's one of the next stories. Hold up. This shit right here. Okay. Here we go. All right, so the Maryland teacher who went viral for letting students unbraid his hair shares update on his employment status. Let's get up into it. Marquise White, the Maryland teacher who went viral for letting students unbraid his hair, has shared an update on his employment status. All right. It says the Maryland teacher shares an update on Friday, July 5th. White took to TikTok to share an update. He ain't learned nothing. He ain't learned nothing. Why are you still recording shit, bro? Just get your job in silence. Don't nobody need to know, and we don't give a damn at this point. But I guess for those who was really in the uproar and had their butts hurt behind him losing his job, he needed to update those people. I wouldn't have gave a damn. I would have just got my job in silence, but whatever. You feel me? Now he's still yet vulnerable to all these people calling the school, getting him fired again, trying to get him fired again. This causes a disturbance. You see what I'm saying? Just like the whole situation with the plumber who went viral for lying, who's saying these people called his job 500 times to get him fired. This can really happen. Things like this has happened before. Even though he was lying, shit like this happens. See what I'm saying? He opens up the door again for some more shit to happen for him. He ain't learned nothing. Why are you letting us know what your situation is? Now, if it got out and the internet just found out about it, okay, so what? They found out organically. Nigga, you letting them know again so you giving them more ammo. Man, oh my God, this nigga here. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy, man. It's not clicking up here. Something ain't clicking up here with this dude. For somebody like him getting his job back, kudos to him. I'm happy that he got his job back, but something about this dude ain't clicking. He ain't very bright. He's not very smart. Anyway, let's get back to this article. The teacher explained that many social media users have been telling him to get over the viral incident. Additionally, he explained that he was chilling for a while until something major happened. All right. Guess what? Guess who finally received a decision from the country on behalf of the superintendent in regard to my employment status? White said, at first I was really bothered by how long this process was taking, but now as I'm looking back on it, I want to thank the country for taking their time, or the county. I'm sorry. I probably said country at first. The county. I want to thank the county for taking their time and ensuring I wasn't an actual weirdo who slipped through the cracks before they allowed me back in the classroom. That's not what they came to the decision on. You're still a weirdo. You're very weird, bro. You're very effing weird. That's not the decision that they came down to. You being a weirdo is not a crime. You feel me? You're very weird for allowing these students to undo your hair and think that's not a problem. To think that nobody will have a problem with this. To not see the situation with somebody having a problem with this. You just got your blinders on. You just like, oh no, well, you need to get over it. You guys are being weird for thinking or for accusing me or for whatever. You're weird in the bitch, bro. Yes, you're very weird. That's not the conclusion that they came to, bro. You know what I'm saying? They came to the conclusion that you didn't do anything to have your job at stake. You was doing something inappropriate that goes against curriculum, but it wasn't enough to get you fired. It was enough to get you reprimanded, though. So that's what happened. Bro, you still got reprimanded, dumbass. You took your licks. Yes, you got your licks. So he feel like he just got unscathed and he just walked through this with nothing just because he got his job back. Is that what he thinking? Bro, yes, you're a weirdo, bro. Anyway, White explained that people have been calling him everything under the sun. However, the district's investigation found that the public's baseless claims about him were unfounded. Of course, we said this. A lot of us said that he's probably not a weird or a predator. He's probably not a predator. He's probably innocent, but this opens up the door for people to look at you a certain way. And this opens up the door for you to possibly want to engage in these types of acts. Or for these students that might have a crush on you to want you in a way. Or to think that, you know, this is an intimate thing. You touching on hair. I've had plenty of women want to run their fingers through my hair. Tell me that they can do my hair just because they want to get it. I know how a game goes with women in hair. Trust me. Anyway. So yes, the baseless claims were unfounded because we didn't really suspect you of being a predator. You don't really give me that vibe 100%, maybe 30, 40%. You give me that vibe. You feel me? But I didn't think that that's what the case was. I just thought this was weird and that you thought it was okay. And I'm sure a lot of people share this same idea with me. Anyway, ultimately, White thanked the public for their support and explained that he'll be back in the classroom in August. He'll be starting at the beginning of the school year. The Maryland teacher who faced backlash allowing his students to take down his braids reveals that he'll be back at work in August. Yada, yada, yada. Everyone owes this black man an apology, but we know that will never happen. What the hell is wrong with people? I ain't giving this man no damn apology. Look at this shit. He don't deserve an apology. He needs to apologize to the public for being a weirdo. He's still a weirdo. Somebody else says he never did anything wrong. He did do something wrong because he wasn't doing his job. Okay. He didn't do anything inappropriate as far as something sexual that a lot of people was insinuating. That does not mean he didn't do anything wrong, people. Let's get that understood. There's a difference. There's a difference. Just like a kid in class, especially when we was coming up. Now, I don't know what the rules is like today, but when we was coming up, you couldn't chew gum. You couldn't have your phone and be on your phone. You had to be in class and present and doing whatever the teacher said. So if you was caught chewing gum, or if you was caught with your cell phone, you didn't do anything to get you pretty much expelled from school, but you did do something wrong, something against the rules. I don't think common sense is really common no more. Like, just because you didn't do something sexual that these people are insinuating don't mean that you didn't do anything wrong. You did something wrong. Yes. All right, it says people on social media got them fired all because the trauma they experienced growing up. So they assume everybody goes through the same thing. I've spoke on this before. A lot of people shared the same ideas that I shared, that I seen online. I didn't go through any childhood traumas other than my family living paycheck to paycheck. You see what I'm saying? My mother, biological. My father, biological. Still married to this day. So I don't have some of the mother issues that some of these children, some of these grown folks have. I don't have some of these father issues that some of these people have. I was never touched as a child by anybody inappropriately, by nobody, by no uncle, by no auntie, by no parents, by any relative. I was never touched inappropriately. People got common sense, and just because, and I'm a father of 3 girls now. I have a newborn baby. It was 2, so now I have 3. Brand new girl, brand new born. 3 girls. I would be livid if I found one of my daughters in that video touching this grown-ass man's head. It's not about no damn childhood traumas. It's about right and mother fornicating wrong. So it kills me when people always want to throw some shit on other people. Oh, you had a bad childhood, yada, yada, yada. So that's why you thinking like this, yada, yada, yada. No, common sense is common damn sense. And I do understand a lot of people have childhood trauma, but grown-ups become adults with responsibilities, and people who are mentally stable understand that those things that happened to you as a kid happened to you as a kid. You being a grown adult now, it don't matter. Suck it up, buttercup. You still got to handle your business as a grown-up, and nobody owes you a damn thing. Nobody. Nobody owes you nothing. It don't matter what you went through. We all done went through something. Something we done went through. Yeah, I didn't go through some of the things that these people are accusing. This person right here is accusing people of childhood trauma and shit like that. I didn't go through that, but I went through some shit. Yeah, we all done went through some shit. But that don't mean you got to wear this shit on your shoulder. That's what's wrong with mother fornicators. This person right here went through some childhood trauma. Had to. For them to sit here, I don't get it. I don't get it. This person says, I wouldn't even want to go back. Me neither. Me neither, man. I'd have took the situation and I would have made myself my own boss out of it. You have went viral. You could have capitalized off of being viral. You could have started doing your own social media thing like you was already doing, but you could have started doing science. Since you was a science teacher, you could have started doing science videos and stuff like that, giving your take on a whole lot of doing science projects. I don't know. You could have done it yourself. You don't need, good, cool. Educate the youth. We do need that. So I don't want to discourage anybody from doing such, but being that he's gone through that situation, me personally, I wouldn't have went back. Here's somebody who shares my ideology, says, nah, my daughter ain't playing in your hair. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. For real though. And anyway, that's my whole ordeal on it. You feel me? But kudos to him. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're happy and everything works out for you. I hope you learned your lesson. Don't seem like you have. It really don't seem like you have. He seems very entitled, and people backing him seems very entitled. But I don't think he learned his lesson.